Number 261 in the Masters of Cinema series is The Indian Tomb. Now this is comprising of two movies, The Mission of Yogi and The Tiger of Eshnapur. Now I have watched the first movie and I thought, you know what, I'm going to jump on and do a review of it because there was a lot going on in this one. I really enjoyed this, and this is driven by a wonderful story at the heart of it. You get a little preamble telling you about the idea of a yogi, a man who has transcended humanity, who has learnt all the spirituality that he needs, so much so that he can evade death if he wanted to. Buried alive, there is a legend that if you dig up a yogi, they will give you your heart's desire to prove to you how materialistic is not spiritually satisfying, I believe. And we have Ayan, the Maharajah of Enshapur, who digs up the yogi at the start of this sequence, played by Conrad Veidt, and he, in a really well done touch of storytelling, tells the yogi, you know what I want, go and get it. And we kind of jump to our main character of Herbert Rowland, an architect who wished that he could build something truly memorable, something that would stand the test of time, almost like a landmark that would cause other people to just be stunned at its beauty. And when our yogi appears with a letter from the Maharaja asking him to come to India and build him a tomb for his love, he is a little bit wary, unsure at first. He has to be won round to eventually go on this trip because there's some strange and unusual conditions to this. He can't tell his fiancée where he's going. He has to leave almost immediately. There's no time to pack. He just has to go and build this. So it seems a little bit odd. His girlfriend or fiancée Irene is a little bit taken aback when Herbert suddenly just leaves and she goes on a hunt trying to find him. We then jump to India, where we get to see some of the wonderful landscape. We get to see Ayan and his tigers, whom he loves dearly. And then we slowly start to get a sense of atmosphere that dwells in here that really reeks of kind of evil of sorts. We start to see the real machinations of what's going on here. Throughout the movie, you kind of understand that the princess whom Herbert is going to build a tomb for isn't actually dead yet. She has fallen in love with another man, and the prince, who's crestfallen, who is broken, decides that his only way of dealing with the situation is to bury her alive in the most beautiful tomb that he can create. And there is her lover, Mac Allen, whom has to be dealt with as well. And so our Maharaja has decided to send out a team of folk to make it seem as if he has an accident when on a hunting trip. There is so much going on in this one, and it uses a lot of various techniques that we've seen done before, with like ghostly apparitions, changing things in front of our eyes, but they're used to great effect. Now, I loved the almost globe-trotting effect of this one. When we're in Europe, when we're travelling to India, when we're there, we're seeing the people on elephants, large grandiose sets at the start of this one as they're creating or rejuvenating the yogi back to life. It just has this large epic feel to it, a great story that involves love and lust and loss and treachery and revenge. It kind of draws all these things into the story and does it with such a visual style that I was just captivated watching this. I was hooked on the storyline. The fact that it doesn't give you all the information straight away, but it drip feeds it to you throughout the film, is just great that we get to discover some of these facts. Some of them you can jump ahead to, some may catch you off guard, but it has a great wealth of characters. It has a great sense of creating that epic large scale. It looks terrific. The music in this one is wonderful. It's just, sometimes it can just subtly eke by, and other times it is grabbing you by the shoulders and manipulating your emotions quite viciously. It's such a really strong soundtrack that I really did love it. Now, I have no idea where the story's going to go in the second part of this one, but I am super curious, and as soon as I finish this, I think I'm going to go and check it out, which should be super fun. If there's one complaint I may have about this, it's a little bit of pacing issues. I feel it loses it for a little while near the end of the movie before it brings it back with a lot of exposition and some flashbacks that really do allow you to see why everything is kind of happening in a more explained fashion. Really enjoying this one so far. It looks stunning, great performers, great production values, and a story where I actively want to go and see the conclusion of it. Yeah, I will do that now. Thanks for watching, and if you have any comments on this movie, let me know in the comment box below. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. You can click the like button below this video if you so wish, or join the Patreon or the membership program to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.